What's going on, everybody? MVP Collectables back here again today with another statue chat for all of you fine folks out there. We have a smaller episode or a shorter episode for you guys today. There's not too much that's been going on basically in the last month. Not that I saw. There's not too many big things or anything like that. So yeah, I have my notes here on my phone. Let's just bring that up here. We will begin with several new releases from Iron Studios. This is going to be, of course, Bishop, and he's cool. He's going to be 1/10 scale, so pretty small. I do have his dimensions and stuff, of course, coming up. He's going to be $190 if you want to add him to your collection. The plans are available through Sideshow. I did get all of these ones off Sideshow. Do note they are also available through Iron Studios website. I would suggest going to Iron Studios website because that website has more options to you and things like that, and they have more pictures and stuff like that. But I got all this off Sideshow just so I didn't, have to have 95 fucking things going on. But here you guys go. I just have, instead of going for 10 photos of a lot of these things, I decided to just stick with 5. I do have 10 photos of a couple things, more of the bigger things, but for these ones I just stuck with 5. So height, as you guys can see, 9 inches tall, width 5.5, depth 10.3. And as you guys can see here, he weighs 1.3 pounds. So compared to like 1/4 statues, they're nothing. I mean, a lot of 1/4 statues don't weigh a lot. A lot of Sideshow's PFs don't weigh a lot. But then when you get into the new Batman New 52 statue that Prime 1 just did, he weighs a bunch. My heaviest statue is going to be my Darkseid statue. He's also 1/4, and he, could I pick up the new 52 one? Yes. But could I pick it up and move it somewhere? No. Or I could, but I don't trust myself to. And I could not lift. Like my Darkseid, I move him by lift, because those things are heavy. So again, 1.3 pounds is nothing. But again, he's not meant to be. He's 1/10 scale. Okay. Moving on, we have Emma Frost. Again, this is from the same line. You guys can see here the Sentinel base. Again, pretty cool statue. If you're into this scale, she's good. I do really like their 1/10 scale stuff. I just finished watching the Lord of the Rings extended editions for like the 1,000,000th time the other day. And it really wants me to get it. I really now want to get some sort of Lord of the Rings line going. Prime 1 Studios has their incredible ones going right now. They just started it. I don't think I'm going to be able to get 1/4 scale. Just because I think for one, Prime 1, it's like they're like $1,000 each, which I think it's too much. And I don't have the room. But their 1/10 scale Lord of the Rings stuff, I am definitely considering. Because, I mean, it's a total, for like $500, you can get probably 3 of them, if not more. So it's a really good deal. But then again, in order for me to do that, I would have to get like all of them. So, I would have to, and like, they just, like, I know I'm getting off, but Iron Studios just came out with Legolas and, oh my god, how am I blanking on the dwarf's name? Gimli. But then again, the other ones I can't find. So I'd assume that they're sold out. I haven't looked on eBay or any secondhand market things, but like I wouldn't get it if I couldn't get Frodo and Gandalf and the Nazgul and all of them. I'd spend $1,000 probably on the whole line, if not a little more. But back to this. I'm just telling you guys I'm a fan of this lot of the way that they do their 1/10 school stuff. The detail they can get out of in such a small little thing, I like. Oops. Yep, there we go. So she's nice. Again, guys, on this entire list, I like to say I'm getting something off of every list, off of every one of these episodes I do. I completely understand that is not sustainable, and it won't happen I would be shocked if I say that the next time for my July episode. For those of you that don't know, or maybe I haven't really said this, I used to say, oh, I'm going to do one of these once every 2 weeks, once every week. I'm just not. I'm going to be doing these once a month. This one's later than it normally is. I should have done this last weekend. But I like to do them at the third week of every month, if not the fourth. Today is the June 28th. So I'll come out with one of these in late July. And of course, towards the end of this video, I'll be going over what's going on in my statue world at the moment. But here she is again, going over details with her. Excuse me, 1/10 scale, $170, so she will be a little bit less. Plan, she's available $51 a month through Sideshow. ES to be determined. Dimensions 8.2 inches tall, 5.5 inches wide, 6.6 inches in depth. And here we go. There's that for you guys. I'll pause it here just for a second. Again, so I like to keep all of the dimensional photos for the last photo. So once you guys know, once you guys get to one of these kind of photos, whether it's this or Sideshow, it will be, of course, the dimensional photos. However, there's one thing that I want to add to that, and that's the Prime 1 Studios ones. That's not the case. The Prime 1 Studios, they always have the montage one, which I have a couple, and I'll show you that later in this video. And those will always be the last ones for those specific Prime 1 Studios ones. And of course, when XM comes out with a big one or whatever, I'll try to do that with that as well. Omega Red. I know I can't pronounce my O's, guys, so it sounds like my O's sounds like W's. So I do apologize. I'd assume you guys probably can tell that by now. Especially if you guys are a subscriber, and also subscribe. But this guy, it's going to be $180 plan, $54 a month. ES to TBD. Dimensions 8.2 inches tall, 7.4 inches wide, and 7 inches deep. Oh, sorry guys, I forgot to mention the arrival. All three of these that I've shown you so far will be arriving June through August of 2021, so about this time next year. Pretty cool stuff. Now, however, I will attempt to, if there's a big DC statue that releases, I will attempt to do a preview video and just focus on that one statue. It'll be probably 5 minutes. Now, I'll get into that. Sorry, I was going to say something else, but I'll get into that in a little bit. Lastly, the last one of this little group of things is going to be Jean Grey. $160 a month. ES TBD. Payment plans $48 a month. And height 10.2 inches tall, width 4, depth 4. So she's going to be taller, of course, because of the base, but she will be a smaller footprint, if you get my meaning. Okay, she's not even a pound. Crazy how they can get that down to such a small and weighs nothing. Next up, we have the Lone Hot Toy. There was probably a couple Hot Toys that came out within this last month. He's the only one I grabbed. I didn't really see too many of. I went back on Sideshow's what's it called for a while. And this, of course, is going to be the end game Loki. We'll just quickly run over his shit. $260. He's going to be available for $58.50 a month. Arrival April through June of next year. Pretty cool. Of course, he is from the Avengers film, Avengers Endgame, which is an awesome movie. Check it out if you haven't seen it. If you haven't seen it, there's like 4 people in the country that assume. Oh, well, I can't say that, but there's not a lot of people that haven't. Here's the last photo of him. Just quickly go back over. I kind of did that pretty quickly. Again, go to Sideshow's website. They have a bunch more. Pretty cool stuff. And then, like, this is a Loki that you can just get this one Loki. Like he's in his original garb with his helmet. Helmet's removable. Like, this is like the quintessential. He comes with the Tesseract. I mean, and look at the cool base. I mean, that base is pretty sweet. It comes with multiple hands, the 2 different spears or staffs, whatever you want to call it, the 2 knives. It's just pretty cool. Next up, this is one, of course, I knew about it when it first was released, and then I forgot about it, and I was looking through, and I'm like, oh, okay, let's put him in. However, he's pretty cool. This, of course, is going to be the Spider-Man vs. Venom maquette, or diorama. They called it a maquette, I guess. And something that's a little bit strange about this piece is the price point. It's pretty good. This thing's gonna run you $700 for the exclusive, which I'll get to in a minute. $685 for the collector's edition. Payment plan for the exclusive, $90 a month. For the regular or the collector's edition, it'll be $88.07. The N or D non-refundable deposit, which I finally decided to add to these. Like, I don't know why I haven't done that before. What's funny is that I actually didn't add it to the ones that are later on, so the Prime On ones. But I started adding that. It's gonna be $68.50. So that's, if you pre-order him, that's the money if you cancel, you will not get back. The dimensions. Height, 22 inches tall. Width, 17. Depth, 12. Arrival, January through March of 2021. And he's pretty good. He's got a decent footprint. The base is okay, but I mean, this is a, and I'm just a little bit concerned about Spider-Man. I mean, that's a pretty crazy angle. I mean, you can see if you, I mean, I guess he's wrapped in the, his arm's kind of wrapped in the, Jesus, what, oh my God, symbiote, that's it, right there. So, I mean, yes, sure, I have 2 statues in my collection that are like, and I mean, one is held in by a bolt, or 2 bolts, and that's the New 52 Batman. The other one's the Flash, where you look at it and you go, that's actually pretty cool. Again, that's my main line. I have the all New 52 statues. So, and okay, I'm gonna say something here that I wasn't planning to, but I get that people watch YouTube videos and stuff, and someone who's a popular channel reviews something and they go, oh, sweet, I want that. But I have, like the New 52, I was one of the first reviews and unboxings online, because I got him in the first batch, and like, you didn't see anyone on, I mean, you saw a little bit, but not that much. Oh, he's sweet. Oh, I'm gonna go get him. Yay, you know, and people posting on the Facebook groups, oh, this is awesome. But then it was funny is then you got, and of course I can't I'm not comparing myself at all to Batman Statue Collector, to J-Mint, or the biggest one. You know, I'm not comparing myself at all. But they do it, and all of a sudden, it's like the best statue ever. And it's like, yeah, I got him in, I think I got him in January. I mean, you can look back on my channel, and you can see when I did my unboxing. That's like a few days, like that's the, I think, no, that's the day I got him, because I remember I took the day off of work because he was coming in. My boss just, no, yeah. Well, no, what, actually, I'm sorry, I actually had a doctor's appointment. Yeah, I had a doctor's appointment, and he came in the same day. So I took it off for that, but it was like a, you know what I mean? I didn't take it off, I'm not an idiot. But that's what I remember now. Okay, the exclusive. Sorry, I went off on that little tangent. It just kind of bugged me where I'm like, yeah, he's awesome. He's the best. People should go buy him. And now it's like sold out, which it should be, because that thing's awesome. Shout out to Batman Statue Collector and J-Mint Collectables, or Genmint, what? It's something like that. I know. I watch a bunch of their stuff. Here's gonna be the exclusive. The this one will be the collector's edition portrait. This thing's a cool stat. I mean, it's pretty cool. Pretty damn cool. Moving on, we have the Taskmaster premium format figure by Sideshow Collectables right here, folks. This guy's gonna be really cool. $595 for the exclusive. The regular is going to be $580. Payment plan for the exclusive $66.94 and $65.25 for the regular. Dimensions. I think there is actually a dimension photo in here, so I'll wait on that. But this sculpt on this guy is sweet. I mean that's pretty cool. And the sculpt is normally what translates the best to the final production pieces. The paint is because the painters are at Sideshow compared to the painters in the factories. It's a big difference. And I mean, that's an entirely different, that's a whole different thing, tangent I could go off. Not tangent, but topic I could go off on. But I won't. Pretty cool. I'm a fan of this character. Again, Marvel, I'm not getting him. I will point out the one thing I am getting, and it's actually the next thing up. Now this is the one thing, the base to me seems a little bit iffy. It's supposed to go with the other Marvel line characters. Go to Sideshow's website. There's actually photos of him with the other PFs. Black Widow. I was about to say Black Canary. Black Widow. You know, Captain America. I think they might even have an Iron Man. Thor. But now here's me the exclusive. Is going to be this tactical mask there. But yep, exclusive tactical mask portrait. Pretty cool. Pretty cool piece. And here you go. 21.5 inches tall, 15 inches wide, 25 inches deep. So the depth, well, the depth must be the other way, because width, so the width must, I mean it's just me, but like this way, they got to be calculating the depth because they're assuming this to be the front. I'd assume, because there's no way it's the other way. So I don't know. That's kind of weird though. You think about it as you flip that around, but whatever. This guy's pretty cool. Again, all of these things are up for pre-order. I do have one thing in this thing that is not up for pre-order. I want to start doing more teases, putting more tease things not on up for pre-order yet, and I might start doing that in the next episode or next statue chat. This statue chat I rushed to get done. I did all these photos right before I actually recorded this. I normally do it a days in advance, an hour here and an hour there, because it takes a decent amount of time, as you guys can imagine. I gotta go to each page, Sideshow, Primon, whatever, Iron Studios, look up their new products, look at where I left off. Of course, I don't do all of them. Jesus, that would take me years. But all the PFs, all the bigger ones, Hot Toys, things like that, go to that individual's page. First I do the photos, get 5 or 10, save them to my computer. Then I go and look at all the details and put them in notes on my phone. And I do that for however many. Right, I have 61 photos today, and I normally have about 100. This is what I'm getting. This is most likely going to be the only art print I will ever get. Why did I get this, you might ask? Well, for one, it's awesome. For two, it's Alex Ross, which I know I can't pronounce his last name, and I apologize. 3, I wanted to get another one, but it was more expensive than this one. And 4, did I mention it's awesome? Like, this is like one of my favorite comic book covers ever. Like, and it's just so cool. I mean, there's just so much to it. I mean, Brainiac, Lex Luthor, Batman. That's the one I'm a little bit iffy about, because it's like, okay, I'm assuming that that's Lex Luthor. I looked, by the way, guys, I looked online for a description that tells you in order what every one of these characters are. I know like 90% of them, but Cheetah, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, Black Adam, Captain Cold, Flash. I mean, they're big enemies. Begins with an S. Oh my God, I'm blanking on his name, but there you go. Now again, Scarecrow, and you know, that's a little bit eh. But then of course you have the Joker, you know. But then of course you go even up here. I mean, there's just so much. Bizarro, Hawkman. This is like one of my favorite face-offs. Shazam and Black Adam. It's just so cool, you know. And then of course you have these little guys. I don't know his name. I'm blanking. I think that's Dead Man right there. I think that is. I'm not sure. Poison Ivy right there, which is an awesome ad. Two-Face down there, or I'd assume that that's Two-Face. Riddler. So I mean, they're like 80 not 80, but a good 60% of the villains are Batman related. Oh, how am I forgetting? Gorilla Grodd faces off with Martian Manhunter. That's just cool. Okay, that's just cool. You have Tornado and Giganta. It's just a really cool. It's just a really, really cool, and it's really cool because instead of like you could have an entire one of just the Justice League and an entire one of just the villains, you know. But no. And another reason I got this was most of Alex Ross's prints are like $350, $500 with a frame. This one I got without a frame for $150. But we're now going to focus on the details of this, and I will talk a little bit more as we get on because I love this thing. This is called Absolute Justice Battle. Fine art print. 150 no frame. Of course, white or black frames are available, and that'll cost you $350. So $200 for the frame. Dimensions of the actual art print: 24 by 18.75. The ES, so as you guys can see here, the total number of these made is going to be $300. I already got mine. Mine's set. And it's just so cool. Hand signed by Alex Ross. I only have 3 pictures because, I mean, you guys... But, I mean, as you guys can see here, like there's a lot more to this photo than this one because it's so zoomed in. So, of course, this one, I mean, you don't see any Superman, which that's something that kind of, it would have been really cool if he would have somehow, I mean, of course, I totally get it, but if he would have somehow been able to see port of his S logo, or even just the blue. Of course, you got Batman, Wonder Woman, I mean, and then, of course, you have the small things. Adam, here on Aquaman's shoulder, so cool, you know, so cool. It's just, I put this on Facebook, says, hey guys, the only art print I'll ever need. Done. And then I put done, ordered. That's it. Now, I might get more. I'm probably only going to get Alex Ross ones. The only other exceptions would be, I don't know if Jim Lee decides to do some. I would probably get some of him. But I think I'm going to keep it strictly to Justice League related. I don't think I'll go off and get an because there's a really cool Batman one that I could still get, but you know, I think I'll keep. And then there was one that a Justice League one that was really cool that I'm actually kind of disappointed I didn't get, but I don't know. I really don't want to get to a point where I'm spending where I've spent $1,000 on art points. I'll keep it to $500. And I mean, if there's an Alex Ross one, that's amazing. That's $350. I mean, there you go. So I'll only get 1 or 2. But then again, I gotta go get a frame for this. It won't cost me $200. Trust me. I might just get a poster frame and tone it the other way. This is okay. So like I mentioned, this will be a shorter chat. This has gone on about 28 minutes so far. I normally go about an hour. I only have 2 more things, statues, and then of course I have a picture where there's a topic I'll talk about. Who knows? This might go an hour. It actually probably will. Knowing me. This is going to be the Warrior Alien by Prime One Studios. I'd assume that this is 1/4 scale because of his height, but you can never be too sure. The DX version, I'm sorry guys, my legs are starting to hurt. I don't know why. I think it's this show. The deluxe version of this statue. You guys ready for this price? $1,899. The regular edition is going to be $1,599. These are going to be the regular. Now, this is going to be, so I have the regular and the deluxe kind of mixed up. Or mixed in. So the regular, the regular is this one, all the others are deluxe. So, of course, the egg comes with its own pedestal, people. That's very important. Egg has to come with its own pedestal. The swap out heads with the deluxe. Now, the whole head switches out. Like the whole neck thing. Like, I actually don't, I think that I added a photo of it. You know, I'm actually pretty sure I did. But we're going to now talk about this. So this thing's going to be the dimensions. 26 inches tall, 30 inches wide. Arrival September through December 2021. So basically a year and a half. A little less than a year and a half. Here's what I was talking about. So the whole neck, this kind of thing comes apart. This, of course, is going to be the deluxe. So, I mean, so the deluxe comes with an extra egg. Just in case you need an extra egg. Like, this, to me, I do apologize, guys, if you guys love alien shit. Like, this is not for me. Like, $1,899 is more than my Lobo. I get it. Completely different. You can have your own opinion, but Lobo comes with fucking space dolphins. My one rule, I have several rules in life, and one of them is, you cannot just say space dolphins. It is fucking space dolphins. Lobo might be the next statue I get. Who knows? I keep checking. Anyone who doesn't know, I'm getting the Lobo Deluxe. It's direct from Prime 1. Crazy expensive shipping. It'll take like 4 months to get here. I'm just patiently waiting, guys. I've been patiently waiting for a long time. I've been here in quarantine since March 18th at my mom's, and I've gotten one collectible thing. I'll get two because the last thing I showed you will come before anything else. But I have 3 statues which should be coming between now and November, supposedly. I swear to God, if that Lobo, I'll get into that in a couple of minutes. I'm sorry. This will be the last photo I have of this guy. He's not for me. He's crazy expensive, and I get it because of all the detail that goes built into his body. I kind of get the price, but I thought he'd be bigger. Like, I looked at the 26 inches, and I'm like, I have 1/4 statues that are like Superman. My new 52 Superman's 27 inches. Like, and he went for $800. That's $1,000 less. But coolio. If you like him, go to Prime One's website and buy him. Totally your call, guys. It's just not for me. Next up is something a little bit more my tone. Of course, I won't be getting it. But this is going to be the Horizon Zero Dawn Alloy. I'm sorry, I can't. I'm bad with names. But this, guys, can get me on a topic which I can talk about for hours. Besides my collecting, I play a lot of video games. I have an Xbox One, okay? The reason I don't have a PlayStation 4 is for one very simple reason. Anyone who's watching this who has a PlayStation 4, do me a favor tonight, or whenever you next play, and try to play with one hand. You won't be able to, because of the stupid fucking thing in the middle of the fucking controller. Then every time, because I have my hand in the middle of the controller, so I can, do this, right? Or not this, but, like this. Like, when I went over to my friend's house to play a PlayStation 4, he kept getting mad at me because I kept going home. And I'm like, to the home screen, and I'm like, so, PlayStation 5, Sony, if you're listening, I will buy a PlayStation 5 and play all of these games that you have exclusivity to that are sick, but I can't. So please fix your freaking controller. Whatever. The reason I was talking about that was because this statue is from a PlayStation 4 game which I would love to play. Can't. I'm sorry, but I'd play MLB The Show, Spider-Man, God of War. I would have beat them by now. Hell. I've spent 17 days playing The Witcher. I think I can handle these kind of games. If not more. I've beat The Witcher like 4 times. I'm sorry, guys, but it's a topic that gets me going. Statue's pretty cool. Back to the statue piece. It's pretty cool. I'll leave it here and talk about it. This statue, $1,099 for the exclusive. Now, something that's kind of funny. I'm sorry for the light. I realize now I'm kind of in shadow. I would get up and turn on my overhead light, which should make it better, but don't really, and this is almost over anyways, so I do apologize. I'm now noticing how kind of shitty that is, but pretty cool. Oh wait, I'm sorry guys, I'm losing it clearly. It went back to the top. Sorry guys. $1,099 for the exclusive. I could not find the regular for sale, so whatever, you get an extra piece. Dimensions: height 27 inches tall. I couldn't find much about about her on their website. Arrival September through December 2021. So there you guys go. Pretty cool statue though. Very well detailed. It's just really cool. Now this thing is also, I don't know the name, I'm blanking. This also is now available through Prime 1 Studios. I thought about giving you guys the information on this. I decided against it. This is of course like a tech thing. If I would have played the game, I would have known, but I can't. Sorry. But it's like an enemy or something. I don't really know. But go, and of course items sold separately. Go check it out if you're interested in this. The only difference between the two different versions, the regular and then the exclusive, comes with a swap out bow. I think that's a kind of a lame exclusive. I mean, they look very similar. Like, you actually have to look to notice that there even is a difference. If I were them, I would have like added a swap out portrait or something, or maybe something to sit on the base. But pretty cool statue. Here's just the overall thing. Exclusive bow down here. Pretty cool. Their video game stuff, guys, is really cool. And I had to fight to not get into to not buy their Witcher statues. Like, I really was struggling for a while not buying their 1/4 scale Witcher line. I finally said no, because for me, I'm more of a line guy, and I felt like I would have to get all of them, and like that's like $3-4 grand. And well, not all of them. I wouldn't get the different outfits, but and like the Geralt, like for his, just because his is sold out, his is like $1,500 or $1,800 just for him. And I mean, and like I would have had to do it when they would have all been available several months ago, and now like a lot they're selling out. So I mean, now it's not worth it. So now I'm just gonna have to set that aside. But she's pretty cool. But yeah, I'll talk about the Witcher thing a little bit. So something that I noted, something that was in the 12 Days of Sideshow back in December, was they announced they had the Witcher line, and they were going to make Witcher collectibles. Where are they, Sideshow? If you make 1/6 scale Witcher statues, I'll buy them. I don't care. All that. Because The Witcher is my favorite video game of all time. Witcher 3. Let me specify. Witcher Wild Hunt. It's actually technically not called The Witcher 3. Oh, I'm also excited for Cyberpunk, guys. It just got delayed again, but I'm still so excited for November. I'm just excited all around. This is the last photo, and this will get me into a topic which I'm going to try to keep. God, this light. I'm sorry. This video will be over in 10 minutes, but I don't care. Much better. I'm sorry that should have been on this whole time. I apologize. So this is going to be the Dark Knight Metal by XM Studios, and this is their first 1/4 scale statue. This is just a tease. I think there's a tiny bit more of information on their Facebook page. That's where I got this photo from. Go check that out. But this opens up a whole new world, because XM Studios has now the license to DC for Asia and something else. or it's Southern Asia, or something like that. But this is a whole new ballgame, because forever sideshows dominated the 1/4 scale market, and like that's the market that most people buy their statues. 1/3's too big, 1/5's too big. It's kind of like Three Little Bears, literally. But I mean, cool. One of my issues is that Prime One Studios just did their Dark Knight Metal Batman Who Laughs statue, so it's a little bit strange that this is the first one they're coming out with. Here you go, XM Studios. This is all I'm saying. 1/4 scale Martian Manhunter that can fit in my overall Justice League line. I'll buy them. I'll buy them. I mean, done. As long as Sideshow hasn't come out with a PF by that point. But, I mean, just, I would. Like, this, of course, I buy him through Spec Fiction, because you can't sell him directly to the U.S. But, and then, oof, shipping. Oof. I think they have a free shipping option if you do a full payment, or even pay now, I think. But, I mean, it's a whole new world. I mean, it really opens up. I mean, I could talk about this topic for hours, about all the things they could do. I mean, with the way that they do things, they could have a 1/4 scale Justice League diorama that all fits together. That I'll cry myself to sleep that I don't have. Because I won't. I mean, I have my new 52 line. I have a Justice, like, but really cool news. It came out at the beginning of the month. I thought about doing a video about it, decided against it. We're now going to be wrapping this up, guys. So kind of what's going on in my statue world. The next thing I should be getting is going to be that art print. I will be doing a review of it. I won't be doing an unboxing of it because that's just me kind of unrolling the thing. But I will be doing a review of it, or of showing you guys it hanging on a wall, probably. Tonight, I'm going to... now, those of you that follow me, several weeks ago, it might even been a month now, it probably has been even over a month, I got my Thanos hot toy, my Endgame Thanos hot toy. And the same night, I recorded a review for it. In that review, I kept getting pissed. He wasn't behaving. And I couldn't figure out how to interchange his gauntlet with his hand. I ended up not uploading it. I am going to record another one of those tonight. I'm going to take my time. I'm going to try to not get as mad, and I'm going to figure out how to do the gauntlet. So check that out. That should be on tomorrow. This will be on tonight. The gauntlet, that review won't be up probably for a couple days. But that will be the next thing up my channel. Check it out. After that, again, I have 3 statues that should be coming before the end of this year. Depending on when it ships, Lobo. Most likely the largest, biggest statue I will ever be getting. He's 27 inches wide, 27 inches deep, 39 inches tall with his rifle in the air. He's massive. It takes 1 to 4 months for him to ship to me. So once he does ship, I will be doing a video of basically me dancing. But now, something that's strange is that if he ships, he could ship and statues could come before he gets here. The other statues, I have the Hawk Girl statue, and I have my Starfire PF. Both of those are PFs. Those should be coming before the end, or they say June through, or they say, I think it's August. It's August through November. Sorry. After that, I have 2 more Prime 1 studio statues coming at the beginning of next year. But we'll just have to wait and see for those. See what happens with this whole coronavirus thing. I may have to cancel. I'm currently not working, so I may have to cancel one or two of these. If I do, it'll be the Brainiac statues be the one that I'll cancel. But please, guys, share, like, and subscribe. Do all that good shit. Please ask me questions about my collection. Ask me movie questions, video game collections. I love that shit. I've tried to get my another channel going, MVP Entertainment. I really haven't done anything with that. Go check that out though. I have a welcome video basically up. I haven't uploaded anything else. But go check that out. I'll try to start doing things with that. Hopefully, I told myself I would and I haven't. But please, guys, share, like, and subscribe. Do all of that good shit. And until my next video, guys. Bye-bye.